Hello, my name is Marlin Jackson. I'm a former Indianapolis Colt, Super Bowl champion, college graduate from the University of Michigan, team captain, college football All-American, and a Hoosier since being drafted by the Indianapolis Colts. I'm also an adult that has endured many adverse childhood experiences. According to the data for the conditions that I grew up in, I should not be standing here in this capacity before you today. I've never met my father. When I was in third grade, my mother was incarcerated and I moved in with my grandmother. My mother abandoned me when I was in sixth grade and I moved in with relatives. When I was in eighth grade, those relatives divorced, and 2 years later, we were evicted from a rental home we were living in. Following the eviction, I moved in with a family friend. And during my senior year of high school, I was taken in by my high school football coach and his family. In hearing this, I'm sure you have compassion for just how difficult it was for me to find my path. I grew up without guidance at home, and I had no real understanding of who I was or how to interact with and understand others. The education system that I advanced through did not effectively engage, extract, and analyze the behavioral data that was needed to see the full picture of who I was and what I was going through. But you know that my story does not end here. I was able to overcome the obstacles of the environment that I was born into through grit, coaches who believed in me, and the life skills that I learned through sports. I pulled myself up by the bootstraps. Coaches in the arena of sports helped me realize that bootstraps existed. At Fight for Life Foundation, my colleagues and I emulate the culture that Bo Schembechler and Lloyd Carr built at the University of Michigan, and the culture that Bill Polian and Tony Dungy established with the Indianapolis Colts, the cultures that saved me and shaped who I am today. I am the founder of the Fight for Life Foundation. In 2009, and while playing for the Indianapolis Colts, I tore my ACL. That period of recovery sparked deep reflection, and I felt compelled to positively influence young lives that were battling similar ACEs and social determinants of health conditions that I had experienced. This motivated me to develop the Fight for Life Foundation SEL curriculum that I named Building Dreams. I repurposed the lessons I learned from growing up in the housing projects and from moving home to home and from navigating collegiate and professional sports. My vocation through Fight for Life became helping children outside of sports unlock the power of self and social awareness, self-management, establishing positive relationships, and being able to make responsible decisions. The Fight for Life Foundation is a software service nonprofit agency focused on behavioral health to improve student, school, and societal outcomes. Our partnerships with schools, specifically schools serving students growing up in poverty, is needed to help students realize that they also have bootstraps to pull themselves up by. That is empowerment. I ask for your compassion for those students we serve as you create public policy that could make it very difficult to help students that are growing up poor, enduring childhood trauma, or do not have anyone at home that will opt them into caring educators pointing out their bootstraps. Thank you for your consideration. I commit to you to be a helper, however you will permit me in the process before you. Thank you.